What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kirsty, and I'm back at it again today, but with something a little bit different. I'm starting off on clean, washed, and blow dried hair. I'm detangling it right now. I did put a hair moisturizer in my hair, so it looks damp. Right now, I'm just applying gel to my edges and along the parted line, so that way any flyaways and any hairs are nice and laid down. Take one of your strands of that crochet hair. You're going to go ahead and use that to begin your cornrow. You're only going to be doing 2 cornrows for this particular style, and I used a piece of this crochet hair just to give me a little bit of substance, a tiny bit of thickness. I didn't want it to look unnatural. I just wanted, a little bit of thickness. So as you'll see, it just gave me exactly what I needed. You can omit this step, or you can add in pieces, but I only used that one piece and it was enough for me. Now, as you can see, I'm just braiding in on my hair a simple French braid. This braid is very simple. It's one of the first braids I learned how to do, and if you're a beginner braider, you want to learn how to French braid. Didn't say I was the best, but it was one of the first braids that I've ever done, next to some basic cornrows going straight back. So once you have your first piece of hair in there, you're going to just braid your hair all the way down, and you are going to stop once you get to this point right here. As you can see, I'm pointing out right here. You're going to stop, and you're going to get a rubber band, and you're going to just secure that off, not tight, but just enough so that way it will not unravel. And then next thing you're going to do is separate your real hair from that crochet hair that you braided in. Now, I'm doing this particular way because my hair blends very well with this crochet hair. Now, if you have a coarser hair or thicker hair, you may want to have your hair pre-separated into twists after you do this. You want to put your hair into twists, let it dry, use some perm rods at the ends, so that way it'll blend well. Or, just go for a full-on braid all the way down. So as you can see, I'm just doing a regular 2-strand twist, and this is going to help my hair blend in with that crochet hair. Ta-da! So now I'm just taking a couple pieces. This is going to fill out my braid and also give me some length with a little bit of volume. So far I have 3 pieces. I have a total of 6 pieces of hair that I am going to pretty much install onto this braid. Okay, so I am just starting off my braid like this, kind of similar to when you're going to start off a box braid for those that do it this particular way. So you just want to make sure you have 3 legs in total. That's just going to give you an even amount of hair in each section, and you're going to begin braiding down just a little bit, about 1 inch, maybe 2. That's as far as I'm going because I want it loose at the ends, and you'll see why after I finish installing this little piece of hair. Okay, so now I have my hair braided down about 1 inch or 2, and I'm going to take a rubber band and I'm going to secure that off just so that way it doesn't unravel. For this next step, I just want to show you guys something. It's a little tip that I learned. Whenever you're doing French braids, cornrows, or braids that, require a lot of space and maybe you're still learning like I am, you could take your rat tail comb, some gel, and bobby pin. Smooth down that hair that's kind of buckling up, or maybe it didn't stick down in the braid process, and then use your bobby pin to lay it down real good. Take your crochet hook, your gold string, and your scissors, and let's get ready for this next part, baby. Alright guys, so here I'm taking my balloon string. I found this at Target. I could not find embroidery string. I couldn't find gold floss. None of that. ribbon, none of it. So I'm using the balloon string that you tie on balloons at a party. I found it at Target in the party aisle. Take your crochet hook and you're gonna go ahead and feed the one end of that balloon string into your beginning of your cornrow, and then you're pretty much just gonna weave it throughout your braid in whatever fashion you like. This took a long time using the crochet hook, so if you know how to use a needle and thread, I would suggest that, because that is probably a lot faster. I could not find my needle, and so this was the next best thing. It still worked, but I think a needle definitely would have sped this up. So as you can see, I'm just alternating in the way that I'm inserting my crochet hook, and then I'm just pulling through to try to achieve a crisscross woven type of pattern with this gold string. Now you want to take your time doing this. Make sure you have a mirror handy, and just have fun and be creative. A lot of styles nowadays, they're not always nice, neat, uniform, and organized. Messy, unique, different is what's trending. Do that. Do what you want to do, okay? So here we go. I'm nearing the end of my braid, and like I said, I'm weaving this all the way down up to where we stopped our braid. And next I'm going to take that string that's left over, that's hanging down, and I'm just going to begin pretty much wrapping that over one another in a crisscross fashion, and I'm going to begin wrapping it downwards to cover that added crochet hair. And now I apologize that this is going to be out of frame just for a little bit, but in the next couple of seconds you will see that I essentially just crisscross these little gold strings over one another, and now I'm going to tie it off in 2 knots, and then I'll use my scissors and cut off those ends. I'm going to take another piece of string and I'm going to pretty much go right over that, so that way it doesn't look so empty, and so it looks full of gold and full of color. I didn't want a bunch of open spots, so I used 2 pieces of string to pretty much cover up any open spots. And that's pretty much it. So keep watching. Alright fam, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so glad I did this style. It was inspired by the owner of Miel Organics. I will put her Instagram right here. Please follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you're not already. Make sure that you like this video, comment, let me know what you think of this style. Would you try something like this? And last but not least, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those post notifications. Bye y'all.